Well, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the great pleasure of introducing a UT engineering alumnus who has gone above and beyond to give back to our great university. Our commencement speaker, Shahid Ullah. Shahid is the president of Afren Resources USA Inc. and executive director of Afren PLC, an independent upstream oil and gas exploration and production company. Shahid holds a bachelor's degree in petroleum engineering from the University of Texas at Austin and is a valued member and leader of the UT Engineering Advisory Board. Prior to joining Afren, Shahid had nearly 30 years of experience in the international energy sector and investment banking, having held senior management positions at Western Atlas, Baker Hughes, and Jefferies, Randall Dewey. He was also the founding president and director of Brass Exploration Unlimited. In recognition of his professional accomplishments, Shahid is the first alumnus to receive both the Outstanding Young Engineering Graduate Award in 1997 and last year the Distinguished Engineering Graduate Award. Shahid is passionate about education and he has left his mark on his alma mater. He established the Shahid and Sharon Ullah Excellence Fund in International Engineering Education, as well as the Afren Management Endowed Graduate Fellowship in Engineering. And because of Shahid's vision and support, the Department of Petroleum and Geosystems Engineering produced a documentary called The Hunt. Shahid saw an incredible story in the department's history that could be used as a valuable tool to expand the understanding of petroleum engineering to a broad audience and showcase UT's unique impact on ensuring an energy-secure future through its innovative research and its alumni. We thank Shahid for his generosity and deep involvement in our school. Shahid and his wife Sharon live in the Woodlands, and we welcome Sharon this evening, who is with him in the audience tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shahid Ullah.
Thank you, Dean Fenves. Good evening, fellow Longhorns. Tonight, we have over 1,000 graduates from 27 states and 17 countries present here. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Like you, I'm a graduate of the finest university in the world, and I'm proud to be a Longhorn. I thank you in advance for lending me your ears for a few minutes. Tonight, you're not going to learn anything new, but will be reminded of what you already know and why it can make a difference in your life. And I promise to do my best not to put you to sleep. Good evening, distinguished engineering graduates, the best faculty in the world, and an extraordinary dean. I've gotten to know Dean Fenves over the years. He's one of the coolest deans I know. Good evening and a big thank you to all the parents, grandparents, family, and friends. Your support was essential to get these young men and women through university and be here tonight to receive their degrees. I salute you. I'm honored to have been chosen as your commencement speaker tonight. I want to thank Dean Fenves for inviting me to share my journey with you. But I think I know why Dean Fenves invited me. It is simple. If Shahid, an average, vertically challenged, solid B student can make it, anyone can. Right, Dean Fenves? So let's get the show on the road. Benjamin Franklin said, and I agree, life's tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late. Let me share some of my perspectives and experiences, and I hope some of it may be useful, so that you get wise before you get old, which obviously I did not. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about three things. Who am I? What kind of a world you're graduating into? And finally, some practical advice you may wish to use. So who am I? In case you're wondering, who the hell is that guy? Don't worry, sometimes I wonder that too. I'm sorry I'm not Bill Gates or Michael Dell. I'm an average UT graduate with a 3.32595-ish GPA, and I'm proud of it. Just like you, and definitely like the ones already asleep. I was born in Bangladesh 10 years before man landed on the moon. I'm not going to give you my age, you figure it out. I came to the US in 1977 with $500 in my pocket to get an education. In 1980, I hit the jackpot when I moved to Texas and transferred to UT Petroleum Engineering. College was a lot of fun, almost too much fun. Sophomore year was the best 3 years of my life. See, I told you, I'm normal like you. I think my story may be more relevant than Bill Gates because here is an ordinary guy making good. If I can make it, you, my friends, can with your eyes closed. By the way, what is making it? Making it for me is chipping away at having my dreams come true. And here are some of my dreams. 31 years ago, when I was sitting where you are today, I dreamt of one day being up here. So here I am. I got my first job, thank you. I got my first job after graduating from UT with the help of a professor sitting behind me. I dreamt that one day I would be able to endow a chair for him, and this year I have. Dr. Larry Lake, please stand up. I thank you, sir. I am so glad I could honor you while you're still alive and kicking. But there is a tragedy here. I thought maybe he might change the grade he gave me 32 years ago from a B to an A. Let me tell you guys, no such luck. Joking aside, Dr. Lake, you are one of my heroes. All of you professors give selflessly so we can get an education. We are so lucky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For me, there is no greater pleasure than giving back and making a difference. That dream is also being fulfilled. I'm not done yet. It is still a work in progress. My wife of 26 years, who I met here at UT, and my children are by far my biggest blessings. And they're all Longhorns. My biggest dream come true. From having been born in Bangladesh to now being the American president of a British company, the odds are 1 in a billion. I've been blessed far more than my share and beyond my dreams. I've been fortunate to take charge of my career early and have worked all over the world in the following industry sectors: oil and gas service industry, the software industry, investment banking, and currently upstream oil and gas. I volunteer a significant amount of my time on many philanthropic causes. Take it from me, this is often more rewarding than paying jobs. For the past 20 years, I've worked with the same core team and have gone from strength to strength. We enjoy what we do, we have fun together, we give back more than our share, and we make a bit of money too. I can assure you the success we have achieved is due to the effort of the entire team's attitude, the mutual respect we have for each other. This creates a positive environment where people feel good and they give their best. Maya Angelou said, "I have learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." I believe this 100%. I attribute part of my success to attitude, respect, and teamwork. A-R-T. A is for attitude. I always make an effort to see things from the other person's perspective before jumping to conclusions. No matter how difficult a task, how difficult a colleague, partner, or client, I have never given them control of my feelings. I do my best to keep a positive attitude. For me, the glass is always half full. I try very hard not to blame others, rather find a solution. My attitude has more than compensated for my grades. R is for respect. The only way you can earn respect is by showing respect. Because of my positive attitude, I was able to become one of the youngest VPs in my first job. I then had to work with colleagues, clients, partners much older than I was. For me to survive and thrive, I had to quickly earn their respect. I did that by first showing them my respect. Trust me, you can achieve much more from mutual respect than mutual mistrust. T is for teamwork. I've always surrounded myself with people much smarter than I am. I learned early that if we work in teams, 1 + 1 usually is 4 or 5. If we work on our own, 1 can sometimes be less than half. I've been in management for over 20 years, and I've found over and over again that the most successful people are not necessarily the brightest, but the ones that can work in teams. And of course, if you are bright and you are a team player, you can hit it out of the ballpark. Intelligence is becoming a commodity. The differentiator of success, my friends, is attitude, respect, and teamwork. So, if you remember only one thing from tonight, please, please remember ART. Well, enough about me. So let's talk about you. What kind of a world are you graduating into? If you listen to the news, it's horrible. Terrorist this, stock market that, these killings, that murder, and so forth. And we say, oh my God, the world is getting worse. The fact of the matter is the world is getting better at extraordinary rates. I want you to consider the following facts. Did you know we're living in one of the most peaceful times during human history? Harvard professor Steven Pinker said, we are living today in an environment that is 50 times less violent than at its peak in history. You would not know that because every piece of violence anywhere is fed to you immediately on every device you own. In the last 100 years, the average income of every human on the planet adjusted for inflation has tripled. The lifespan of every human has doubled. Every nation has become healthier, wealthier, and better educated. And the forces leading to that world is only accelerating. Think about the breakthroughs going on in India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Middle East. Anyone with a mobile phone has a better connectivity there today than we did in the US only 20 years ago, about the time you were born. If they have Google on a smartphone, they have access to more information today and knowledge than President Clinton did 15 years ago. You are today living in a world of information and communication abundance. You see, in 2010, there were 2 billion people connected to the internet. In 2020, that number will be 5 billion. That is 3 billion new minds plugging into the global economy. 3 billion new minds who will help solve problems, invent new things, consume more. They will pump tens of trillions of dollars into the global economy. You are now more empowered than ever before with artificial intelligence, robotics, synthetic biology, and nanomaterials. These tools will enable us to do in teams what in the past only governments and large corporations could do. So, we have established that the future is bright with opportunities. And we have also established you too are bright because you are a graduate of this university. So there is no excuse for you not to be able to create your own dreams if you remember attitude, respect, and teamwork. Finally, some practical advice you may wish to use. Since attitude, respect, and teamwork has helped me throughout my career and in all my leadership positions, it was no surprise to me that some of the greatest leaders and motivators of our times have communicated similar ideas. I will share some of them with you. Here is George Herbert Walker Bush's top 10 personal advice for tomorrow's leaders. Number 1, don't get down when your life takes a bad turn. Out of adversity comes challenge and often success. 2, don't blame others for your setbacks. 3, when things go well, always give credit to others. 4, don't talk all the time. Listen to your mentors and learn from them. 5, don't brag about yourself. Let others point out your virtues and your strong points. Next, give someone else a hand when a friend is hurting. Show that friend you care. Number 7, nobody likes an overbearing big shot. 8, as you succeed, be kind to people. Thank those who help you on the way. 9, don't be afraid to shed a tear when your heart is broken because a friend is hurting. And finally, say your prayers. Again, you see the emphasis is on soft issues, to be a gentle human being. One of my favorite books of all times is All I Really Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten, written by Robert Fulghum. This book sold over 16 million copies. Mr. Fulghum reminds us that what we learned in kindergarten is still relevant as we grow old and should be used every day. Again, you will see it revolves around attitude, respect, and teamwork. Here is some of the message he gives us. 1, share everything. Remember, you learned that at kindergarten. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Live a balanced life. Learn some, drink some, draw some, paint some, sing and dance, play and work, every day some. When you go out into the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands, and stick together. So the point is, don't forget the basics. Keep it simple, and you'll be surprised how it'll help you. And now, in conclusion, here's the advice I give to my colleagues in our company, my friends and family. Number 1, leave your ego in the parking lot. It is not required in the office or home. Number 2, get the buy-in of your ideas from your peers and colleagues. They can help improve your idea. They are more likely to support it if they are part of the process. Number 3, you have to earn people's respect. You cannot demand it because of your position. Next, always, always be humble. Don't take yourself too seriously. Life is too short. And finally, listen to your moms. She always knows best, no matter how old you are. Right, moms? Moms, give them a break. They are adults now. You've worked hard to earn one of the best engineering degrees in the world. Congratulations again. Now go use it, make your dreams come true. A personal request, please become a life member of Texas Exes and start giving back. Also, don't forget to elect legislators that support this great university, the University of Texas in Austin. I started with Ben Franklin. Now, to lighten things up, I will end with a quote from one of your own, a 2012 Mechanical Engineering and Plant 2 graduate, Shahid Ullah. He said, "To live the life of a house cat is to be truly content. You would never have to worry about your next meal, and your sole purpose would be to allow others to pamper you. I wish you all a life as content as that of a house cat. And don't forget, the art of being a successful engineer is attitude, respect, and teamwork. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you, good night, and hook 'em horns."